How you doing, guys? Welcome back to the ladder PvP experience, and today I'm bringing you another tough fight on the Xbox One Dark Souls 3 PvP ladder. Now, if competitive dueling is something that you're into, guys, I do have a link in the description below to the Discord server, so check that out. Otherwise, before I get into my opponent here today, let's just quickly go over the build one more time. So I am using my Dark Exile Curved Greatsword build that I introduced a couple of episodes ago as I'm taking a break from the mace, and these are my stats. Now, if you want to check out this build in a little bit more depth, I do go over it a little bit better about 2 episodes ago, so check that out. Otherwise, let's just quickly go over my active inventory here today. Pretty standard for most of my setups, especially in terms of rings. And obviously I am focusing on high poise here with the Dark Exile Greatsword as my main, with an armor poise value there of 44.85. Now, in terms of my opponent here today, guys, he goes by the name of Dr. Doombot. He is widely considered to be the best curved sword user on the Xbox One, maining a Pontiff Knife curved sword. Now, he's also received some recognition from the best curved sword user on the PlayStation 4 B-dubs, so he is a pretty good player. And on top of that, he's also a tournament winner, as he won the last tournament that's happened on the Xbox One, and that's the first time I actually fought him. I actually fought him in round 1 and he absolutely demolished me. So I was in for a very tough fight here today, guys, and I hope you guys enjoy this one. Check it out. Alrighty, guys, round 1 with Doombot here today and his Pontiff Knife curved sword. Now, his build is widely considered to be one of the top builds in the current meta. Now, you'll notice how he uses that Perseverance there to assist with his running attacks. It's because he knows that I have the Hyper Armor here with the Exile. So using Perseverance is a good way to combat that Hyper Armor to avoid the stagger. So obviously he doesn't get those 2 hits and he can get in his running attack without getting interrupted. Good thing about the curved greatswords though is that their running attack isn't bad either. Obviously not as fast as the regular curved sword class, but still quite effective, as you can see. And there Doom walks into my Hyper Armor and I get him another attack with my longsword. So it's a very good idea to have offhand utility, guys, when you use these big heavy weapons, because you do need them in situations like that when the bigger weapon is too slow to get in another combo. I really want to follow it up with the speed of a straight sword. Now obviously the Lothric Knight sword is far better having in that left hand because of its reach, so it is something that I want to introduce in a later version of this build, in addition to probably using the Herald, as obviously the Herald is a superior choice here, but I do prefer the Exile Greatsword aesthetically. Now, I should have been free aiming here, and unfortunately I don't. It could have been an easy way to finish the match, so that was my mistake. But Doom does walk into that Hyper Armor, so GG. Round 2 of the match here today, guys. And you'll notice here with this firebomb signaling the start of the match, it's because Infiant, one of the boys on the ladder, was actually hosting today, pretty much acting as our ref. Just keeping an eye on those fouls. So straight away here, Doom is piling on the pressure with that curved sword, really utilizing it to its full extent here with those running attacks and also those roll catches. So as you can see, it's a great offensive weapon, guys. You can really be aggressive, but you have to be careful of that Hyper Armor exchange from the Exile Curved Greatsword. And also having the longsword there is such effective utility, so you can get out that extra swing. Then Doom almost walked into that full Hyper Armor trade. So for me, it's all about timing, guys. It's really trying to time Hyper Armor trades to Doom's attacks. So he hits me in active frames, and then I can force that 2-hit combo. But obviously it's very difficult to do with a weapon like the Pontiff Knife Curved Sword, because of how quick it is and how unpredictably your opponent can play with it. Now Doom switched out to the washing pole here, obviously trying to capitalize on its reach with that running attack. We do clip each other here with running attacks. He manages to hit me just outside of some active frames there, so I do stagger. but I managed to time Hyper Armor trade here perfectly with a running attack. Now I could either finish him off with another running attack, force another Hyper Armor trade, or use some offhand utility again in the form of a crossbow. And there you have it, guys, GG. Round 3 of the match here today, guys. An Influence Firebomb here accidentally clipped me at the start. So we did have some technical difficulties at the beginning. Now Doom here has opened this match straight away with the washing pole. Now he really wants to capitalize on reactive play using the running attack of the washing pole because of its reach, but also because he knows that I have the benefit of poise and hyper armor. So he's really going to try and utilize the running attack of the washing pole to hit me outside of active frames. That way it causes me to stagger and I'm unable to get out that 2-hit combo. So it's a very effective approach against the hyper armor weapon, guys, is to really go for those hit-run tactics with a weapon that has a lot of reach. So something like the washing pole or a spear. Something like the 4-pronged plow is a good example. So excellent reactive play here by Doom. He's really only looking to capitalize on my mistakes and also to punish my whiffs. Great reactive play here by Doom. He managed to clip me outside of active frames every single time. Now in hindsight, I do think I should have used my crossbow and attempted some free aim shots here a lot more than I did, as it would have been a good way to interrupt his passive play there before he goes into another running attack. And again, Doom is playing fairly reactively and quite unpredictably from my side of the screen. So it was difficult for me to actually time when to go for a hyper armor trade, knowing that most of the time Doom here was only going to punish me when I opened for an attack. So very great spacing here by Doom and very good reactive play. Great spacing. Now at this point in the match I'm thinking, holy shit, I'm going to get flawlessed in this round. Like, I absolutely cannot hit him for the life of me in this round, guys. So I'm playing a little bit more passively here, given that Doom has such a HP advantage. So I'm really only looking for opportunities myself to get in some attacks. I managed to there as well. But again, look at that pressure. So I've got no choice here but to play a little bit more passively, as I cannot afford to get punished for those whiffs, knowing that my HP is so low, while at the same time I'm having to deal from the aggression from that running attack with Doom here using that washing pole. So now a trade for me is not beneficial, as I do not have the HP to survive and I would not be able to kill Doom in that exchange because of his tears. And there you go, excellent win, GG. Final round of the match here today, guys, in this stellar fight here against Doombot. Now again, he's opened up with that washing pole, as he's had great success with it so far. He's managed to get me outside of those active frames almost exclusively in that last round. And also he's really capitalizing on that running attack as a great way to approach. I mean, look at that, piling on the pressure straight away in this match. Now Now for me, really, it's all about timing here, guys. I'm really trying hard to try and predict when Doom's going to go for that running attack so I can meet him with a hyper armor trade or catch him with a running attack as he is running back. There I managed to get him in a hyper armor trade, so that's exactly what I was talking about, guys. All about timing from my side of the screen. Again, clip him with a running attack from the Exile. Bad choice there to go for a free aim shot. I basically gave Doom a free attack there and another one with that running attack. So lots of passive reactive play here, guys, and that's pretty much the nature of this sort of PvP. You're really only looking to capitalize on your opponent's mistakes, and also only look for opportunities to get in your own attacks while not taking damage, or not taking much damage, for it to be a favorable trade for you. So really, with these types of matches, it's all about using the most effective attacks. Doom is slowly whittling away at my health here with the washing pole. So excellent reactive play and spacing from Doom here. Now you'll notice I have difficulty actually going for that approach, even though the Exile Curve Greatsword has the hyper armor in its running attack. It's very easy here for Doom to space that and actually counterattack with a quick running attack from the washing pole. Almost had me there. Oh, and he clips me there with another running attack. So excellent spacing there by Doom. Managed to whittle away at my health, playing very patiently and punishing all of my mistakes. So right now Doom has the HP advantage once again. Get him with that explosive bolt. Now it's about mix-ups, just switching it up a little bit here to throw Doom off. I probably should have used my longsword a little bit more in this fight as well, given that Doom is very used to spacing and punishing the Exile Curve Greatsword. There you have it, guys. When you time that hyper armor correctly, you get that 2-hit combo. So now it is neck and neck. Anything could happen here, guys. We're both one hit away from death, and Doom now switches out to his curved sword. So he's really going to try and finish me off here with a running attack or a roll catch. So I'm in a very difficult situation as I cannot open here. I don't have enough HP to trade. So what am I going to do? I do have that crossbow there for utility, don't I? Should have re-aimed. And there you have it, crossbows, guys. Really great addition to your builds. Now, GG Doom, that was an awesome match. I hope you guys enjoyed this here today. If you did, hit that like button. If you're enjoying my content, please subscribe. And as always, guys, thank you for watching. Until next time.